Hey, how you doing? It's a new week of races. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. We're gonna do a couple quick ones real quick. We got Laguna Seca this week in Group 3 on Daily Race B. We're gonna do 5 laps there. For whatever reason, they just wanted to give me see, I'm an idiot. I forgot I came on inebriated and I changed profiles on accident on my G Pro. And yep, my brake force was on like 30. If you have a G Pro, you know what it is. My brake force is normally on like 10 to 15 at the most. So it's just like normally very sensitive. So I was not braking all the way the other day whenever I came on and played. It was a little bit inebriated. It was like a week or two ago. I was a little inebriated and I switched the profile and must not have because of the inebriation. I was not paying very close attention. I bet all those last place I did like 3 or 4 races in a row that were like last place in a row and just turned the PlayStation off. I didn't save any of the content, nothing. It was bad. Um, I didn't wreck anyone, but that's why I come in last place because I refuse to wreck anyone. So like I'll totally spin myself out. I'll miss my braking point and just smash myself into a wall because I don't want to hurt anyone's race because I'm stupid. Anyway, but apparently I was not driving very well because I accidentally changed my profile. So I dropped down into the high Bs again. So now it just gave me pole position with a horrific time. My qualifying time's terrible. It's like 2.8 seconds off the top 10, which I normally get closer to 2 seconds. 2 seconds or so is normally around where I'm at. But yeah, this pole position was just, man, I started on pole. I looked at the other people's qualifying times and thought, yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch me. But we'll see. We'll check out a little bit of the live, see if I said anything stupid. There'll be some memes, I bet. I bet I'll slide some memes in there. And then we got another one. We got a top. Then after this boring pole position win that we're just gonna look at real quick and jump to the next one. The next one's gonna be it's like a top 7, something like that. But there's a couple moves in it. We'll see. Got a couple moves. Did a couple moves. All right, man. Let's check them out.
Okay.
I certainly didn't want fucking pole position. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
So with these Lamborghinis behind me, they fast? Lambos fast or what? Yeah. Try not to get a penalty there. All I can do is try not to get the penalty there. Oh, fuck, I'm slow. And precisely nothing happened. I'm sorry. The P2, I had P2 that was about 2 to 4 seconds basically the entire race, somewhere around or all the way to the end, because it was absolutely chaos behind P2. It was terrible. Dropping into a B lobby sometimes can be, I mean, there could be jerks in A too. I mean, it goes around. It's whatever, dude. But yeah, everyone they go crazy. Like half of this 5-pack just goes wide into the sand after the left hand up the hill. My goodness. Anyway, they just go sweeping off it. So after that happens, this BRZ man, he's feeling frisky. He goes for a very aggressive move at the corkscrew. Very aggressive move at the That's really all I can call it. And the Porsche really doesn't want to leave him any room. I mean, it is going around the outside of the corkscrew though, so it's just like, do I blame the Porsche? Absolutely not, not even a little bit. It was the Porsche's corner to lose. And it really comes down to that. Now, if he's mad about it, then that's his problem. Now, I think that it was fair. I think it was hard racing. I think it is what it is. You tell me what you think in the comments. That's fine. But he goes for it. What do you think? That's a great move. That's a great move. That's what I think. So I don't know if this upcoming move is because of what happened through the corkscrew, but even the BRZ, I mean, it was ambitious to go around the outside of the corkscrew, but the Porsche didn't want to leave him any room, and then the Porsche does that to him, and I'm just like, wow, wow. That was a good race. They were racing good. I mean, the Porsche didn't defend. Bang, up the inside. I mean, I don't know, when that BRZ is being that aggressive with you, trying to go around he tried to go around the outside of the corkscrew, and you don't think to defend into the last turn? One of the, like, and are you mad? I hope he missed his breaking point. I'm hoping he missed his breaking point, because honestly, that's just wrong, dude. I don't know. What do you think? You think he misses his breaking point? Sure, break here. Yeah, he might. I think he missed his breaking point. Because does he try to wait? He lifts. That's like normal. Nah, he carries on. Yeah, I think he didn't care. Maybe the corkscrew made him mad a little bit. You know, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. I think that was good racing through the corkscrew. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was too much and he was mad. I don't think so. I think the Porsche didn't want to leave him room. And then there's more war right here. Hold up.
Was it a hate crime or a freedom crime?
Like, I'm almost 1,000%. The Porsche got away with murder here. He got away with it, but he didn't do anything wrong. It was definitely BRZ on BRZ war. I'm pretty sure that's a hate crime. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Did he move under braking or was he turning in? I think he was turning in, and I don't care enough to go look at all the telemetry and do all that. That just looks like, because he's still not even slowed down enough to make the turn. Even after rear-ended him, he still blew through the apex like it didn't exist and went off into the brick wall. So he missed his braking point. I'm not even going back and looking at that again. I don't even care. And then this guy, he's had a rough go. And see, this is why I can't. Thank God I didn't make any mistakes. This is my first race since, you know, I really wasn't even playing. I don't even consider that playing. It's been a little while. But anyway, forget this race. Let's forget this race even had. It was a win. How do I not? Whatever. Anyway, let's just forget that it existed, because then this BMW comes out of nowhere. Look, and it's just like, get me at it right before the braking zone going downhill. Don't ever rear end me, giving me I mean, it did work for him. He blew through and took the position. Look, he was in a bad place, and he decided just to punt him. But, like, don't punt me downhill going that fast whenever we're going into a braking zone that's downhill like that. I mean, I'm having a panic attack. Let me get out of it. Let's get away from this race. This race is bad for me. Everything. This is terrible. I don't even want to see anymore. The next race is nice. The next race got some moves in it. Some things happened. Some good things. Some bad things. Some lessons were learned. It was a good race. I liked it. Then there's even some races at a Group 4 race at the Catalunya without the chicane at the end. The good Catalunya. Yeah, it's got a couple races there too. So anyway, let's check it out. So in this one, all right, so I start P7, so we go from pole position to P7. So clearly it's much stiffer competition. This was a mix-up of, I think it was like, half Bs, and then there was a couple As, a couple A pluses fighting, going last to first in this one, that run into me at the end whenever I'm struggling and failing at the end, of course. But it was a really good race, man. I fought through some stuff to get up in the top 5, and then a couple mistakes dropped me. It was a back and forth race, but I mean it was fairly clean from almost everyone involved. But it had a broken start. The guy that started this race in P1, I'll show you in a second. I don't know if this is happening. I heard Tijni say something about a bad rolling start in this race at Laguna Seca. But yeah, it was a bad start. It just let him drive away. It just drove away. It gave him like and you'll see at the end he didn't have a big his gap was pretty small at the end. It wasn't what the game gave him. So without that gap, that exploit of the game doing that, he would not have won this race. Anyway, yeah, let's check out. There's some decent moves in this race. There's some decent sportsmanship. I don't know. Overall, this was a higher quality race, of course. You can see, the cars are all snaking together here on the top right of the map for once. In that last race, it was absolute chaos. But anyway, yeah, let's check out the moves. It's a hard circuit to pass, that's for sure. I'm here. Bro. Yeah, he's wild. Yeah, he's not very nice. Try to give you some space, bro. I don't think he's seen me there. I don't think he knew I was there. Yeah, I don't think he knew I was there. And it's okay, I'm not mad. It's just, it is what it is. It's just, bro, got killing me, bro. Killing me, bro. Alright. You guys can't stop. You guys can't just stop. Just shut up. Past me. Be quiet. Okay, editing me. I'm surprised no one died. How did no one die from this? Yes, he didn't see me. This is his view. I don't really blame him, but I got the run on you, dude. Come on. And then that little touch threw him off a little bit, I think, and I think he missed his breaking point. I don't think he meant to go for that move. But it wasn't great. And then he has me around the outside of that next turn too. I can't believe no one died until the next sequence. But yeah, he just ran me out of road right here. He didn't know I was there, and then he chucked it up the inside. That BMW had awareness of the gods. If that BMW didn't play ball, and I was gonna edge him around the outside here, and I was just like, that's not. I don't trust him. I'm not gonna go around the outside against the sand with him. No way. And then my point exactly. I didn't trust the Mercedes. And then watch, he just again bonk. It just gives him a Lewis Hamilton bonk. And then I didn't touch him. I didn't feel him touching. I think he was starting to spin, and I think I saved his life. I think he was gonna spin, and because he went off here, he went off. That bump was not nice. The Mercedes, I started to freak out because I thought the Mercedes was trying to hold up and lift, but they were 2x2. I mean, they were side by side. They were, don't do that. So I was gonna start being a baby. I think he was gonna start to spin. Either there was netcode, because on this replay, when I come through, it doesn't look like I really touch him. Even if I did, you can't blame me. I'm coming through. I mean, it looked like I gave him space. On my screen, everything I did, I gave him space, and I think he was starting to spin. You know how that happens when they start to spin and they bump your car and it saves their spin. I think I saved his life. And then I wanted to get by this guy as fast as possible. Let's go see the move. Right here, dude. I get you guys had a little moment right there, but you can't pull over right there and hash it out with me right in your gearbox, bro. Sorry. Squirt through. Sorry. Of course, leave it to me to follow the best move of the race for me and follow it up with an immediate unforced mistake, of course. But my hard work on the best move of the race started all the way back here where he edged me out. Didn't realize I was there, no big deal. Then he chucked it up. Then the BMW was super aware, gave him some space. Probably didn't have to. I tried to edge around the outside. It's not working for me. I didn't trust this Mercedes that much. And he did show some good sportsmanship. He bumped that BMW. He was going to lift, just like I thought when I started talking shit during the live race. I was correct. He was lifting. If you see right here, look at him. He's fully lifted right there in first gear. He was trying to lift but realized that he was bottlenecking us, and he carried on, which is what he should have did. And then I just lined him up here. I decided a while ago that this move was coming no matter what. snatched the brakes later than him. And then right here, I squirt the throttle just a little bit because I was afraid he was going to stick it around the outside there and then turn it to the inside for this turn. But so I squirted through there, even though I slid the car. Maybe I overheated the rear a little bit, and that's what made me, Titchney always shows those tire temperatures, and it's just like, I don't know what my tire temps were, so maybe they were hot after me sliding the car through right here, because we're side by side right here. Then you see me jab that throttle fully because I wanted to spin the car just a little bit. I wanted to oversteer just a little bit to beat him to the apex, which I did, and then I lose focus here, go a little bit wide, and just luckily I was able to catch it. And luckily he didn't rear end me, nothing bad happened. We got away with it. It just I was worried. I was worried about his driving, but he showed good sportsmanship. This overall was just a good race. I really just enjoyed this race. No, it was just overall just a solid textbook move, regular old move, nothing fancy about it. Just made it work. And then I started to fall apart and crumble to pieces. I even said, I'll get him. Don't worry, I'll get him. I'm better than him. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll destroy myself. I didn't destroy myself, but I lost a little bit of focus. This is a tough track. It really is.
Good, bro. We're all good. I ain't gonna get mad at you. We all right. Just ain't trying to lose another one.
Okay, I got a couple A or A plus drivers hunting me down. This Mazda speed was just absolutely relentless. He was coming at me so hard in the corners, dude. It was pretty threatening. And then I finally lose control of myself here. This corkscrew, these last couple laps were the absolute bane of my existence. There's no getting around it. This Subaru had the tank slapper of the year. I forgot that was the Subaru that was on the side of the road. I forgot about his tank slapper I slid in there. Oh my goodness. Anyway, this corkscrew, for whatever reason, I was having trouble finding traction on the bottom end, and my tires aren't worn. There's no reason for this. But again, I come out of the bottom of the corkscrew, and I had to lift, and it just like that Mazda speed was just, dude, that engine was just annoying me. I was just like, go, just get away from me, please, Lord, get away from me. You're very fast, sir. Go away. That's fine. I'm making mistakes. I'm dancing on a toothpick here. Let's let's end this race. I was like, please let this be there. Then no lifting until I see Jesus. Absolutely not. I was so frustrated.
I almost killed myself, Julie.
Okay, so we're up to P6, and we just got to bring it home. But I look behind me, and we got an old familiar name, Hell's Fire YouTube, a Brazilian driver. He's an A+ driver. He's not a bad driver. You ever play with Hell's Fire before? He is constantly doing last to first challenges. Again, no qualifying time. He started last in this race, charging to the front. I don't have a problem with him. I don't really. I'm not gonna say he's dirty or anything like that. We have had some RG moments. I will say this: those last to first people. The problem I have is the overtakes are always rushed and sloppy, and that's it.
What the fuck? Car just got squirrely as fuck. That was crazy, bro. Told me I could get him. Fuck. That sucked. I was just lost of focus at the end of that race. I was stupid. I was so focused on the front of those guys, I wasn't paying attention to what was going on behind me. And I got swallowed up. I got gulped. Hope nobody gulps us.
Hope nobody gulps us.
That sucked. God damn it. I was set up for a P4 and just lost focus. You can't lose focus. And that's just that's just not playing. Haven't been playing a whole lot. That was the toughest race I've been in 5 weeks. So, but, I wanted to stay as clean as I possibly could. I know Hell's Fire. I know he's fast. Hell's Fire is always fast. He's always fast. I just through the corkscrew on the last lap, I could not get the power down, bro. Like, I can't wait to watch the replay back. I could not get the power down to save my life. And Hell's Fire was just coming, dude. Yeah, they were coming. There was just nothing I could do about it. Them A plus drivers had it hooked up, and I just could not get the power down.
Yeah, if you watch my throttle here, I give up the easiest pass in the world on the final lap to an A plus drive. I just couldn't get on it. Just watch my throttle. I had to lift multiple times. I don't know what was going on. I just couldn't put the power down. And I'm totally joking about my Max Verstappen defense. Some people would call that moving under braking. I needed to widen right there. I needed to hitch out to the outside just a little bit. I knew it wasn't going to affect the other driver. It's not dirty. It's a little greasy. But there was some good racing in this race. There's some good sportsmanship and some solid hard racing. The Mazda wanted it around the outside. He wanted it every way. This A plus driver wanted it inside. He wanted it outside. He was a good driver, and he was respectful. He almost stuck his nose in there, but Minnix would have tore it off. But, you know, he was putting pressure on, but he wasn't doing anything really bad, and I really appreciated seeing the racing. There was a lot of door-to-door racing that I just highlighted right at the end, just these little highlights as I'm winding the video's over. There was some solid racing here at the end. Just to highlight real quick, I just thought it was worth to look at it whenever people race hard and it's door-to-door, wheel-banging action. You know, I like watching it. Most people do. And look how easy of a pass I gave this A plus driver coming last to first does not need me to lift 3 times or whatever it was in one of the last turns on the final lap. He didn't need me to do that, but I did it anyway. And I don't know. And just as an example to see how this does not affect the driver in the back, my little hitch to the outside, my little greasy Max Verstappen. See, that's not even close to what Max does. Max will bounce it all the way to the outside. I didn't feel like I needed to do that, but I wasn't sure of the car behind me. Anyway, I was just joking. It's no big. I'm just joking. Anyway, this broken rolling start. Now, Tidney said something about the broken rolling start. I thought he just meant at the final corner is what I'm assuming he meant. Maybe he meant something like this. I didn't watch the bloopers of his video to see if this is what he was talking about. But, you know, not to say that the race would have went exactly the same way as it went. You know, it is what it is. But as you can see, look at the lead it gave P3. P3 just somehow got locked into auto drive and came all the way out to the front, and not just by a little bit. By that much. I mean, you can't even see the car. And then, you know, I don't think it's really the blue car's fault. So I'm not, you know, I wouldn't be like, hey, blue car, you should wait and go back here. Now, if he would have done something like that, if he would have went back, if he would have held up and waited and slotted back into P3 behind P1 and P2, that would have been sportsmanship of the goddamn year, of the century, probably of the entire game. If this dude slowed down all the way and let, you know, the rightful pole position and P2 take back control of the race, that would have been sportsmanship of the game. That would be some shit to send Polyphony to show them your huge mistakes. At least it resulted in highlighting someone that is just a gentleman and a scholar. But he did not do that. He did what every single one of us competitive, just childish, just everything worth for. If you ain't first, you're last. He would have lost this race if everything happened the same way that it happened before. He would have lost this race. You'll see the gap right at the end here, and then we're all finished. This was just highlight real city, I guess, back here. I guess I went a little nuts with the highlights, but there was some good highlights in this race. There was a lot of really good camera angles, a lot of really good shots in this race. Overall, I just wanted to go with a different style of editing. This is totally different than how I normally edit my videos, and I just wanted to try something just a little bit different. I'm still sliding memes in here and there. I'm still, you know, I'm always going to be stupid and be an absolute joke of a human being, because that's just who I am. So it is what it is. I can't sit here and be serious the entire time, because it's just not realistic to me. It's just not my personality. I gotta joke and laugh and be stupid, and just, you know, it's funny to me. I remember watching those old F1 videos, man, and just like memeing. Someone would just meme the shit out of F1 races for the week, and it was brain rot. It hurt my brain to watch it, but man, it would be cracking me up sometimes because it mixes two things I love: memeing, just straight brain rot, meme laughing, knee slapping nonsense, and racing. I mean, you can't get any better than that. But yeah, this is the pole position holder. Look how close he is to the blue car. He would have won this race. Clearly, he would have won that race, and that's just the truth. Anyway, all right, man. I got some Group 4 Catalunya coming at you. I'll see you in a minute. If I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. I'll see you on Christmas. I'll see you after Christmas. I'll see you on the New Year. I got some more races coming. I got some Catalunya. No final chicane coming. Let's go. And as always, don't make me say it. You come on, man. Hit those buttons. Press the things. Do the things. Press the buttons. You know what I. Come on. Go do that stuff for me. Thank you.
Absolutely fucking not.